Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're ready now for the anthems. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. Gabriel gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, having a ball winner like him at the back, Peter, is sure to add solidity to that back line. What's more, I wouldn't be surprised to see this guy's tackles launching a few counter-attacks for his team either. That can be a real bonus.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So that's got things underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Rafinha gets into a good position. Shoots! And it's a goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gabriel. And Serginho. And it's Paquetá. Played out to the left flank. Rafinha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Incoming delivery. Ødegaard. And they can counter here. Now it's Solot. And it's Ødegaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. A probing pass. And he's managed to get rid. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, Savinho! Oh, it's hit the post. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Norway are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Lucas Paqueta. Savinho. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Serginho. And it's played it. He leaps for it! Harmlessly behind. And he's forced to go back. Approaching the half-hour mark. Alexandro. And Serginho. And it's Marquinhos. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lucas Paqueta. That has been slung wide. Nice control. Now the ball in. Impressive jump. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cafu. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, they can break here. Brazil are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Marquinhos. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And Serginho. Oh, good spread. Savinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Berger.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Savinho. He has found a way through. And the shot shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Down to business again. And here's Haaland. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Alexandro. Now Neymar. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. João Pedro, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Berger. Haaland just eases him off the ball.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Little pass back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And just like that, he hits 50. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. Time and again they are repelled. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Alexandro. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Sorlot. Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And back it goes.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
He can run onto that, and it's made its way to him. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Neymar. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Sorlot. And that's been won straight back. And here's Haaland. Goes looking wide. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Cafu. Well, that pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's there to retrieve it. Now this could be a chance. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That is good alertness.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. They're back within reach.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. Looking early. Ryerson can get it clear. Now it's João Pedro. He was João Pedro! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Ryerson with the clearance. Has to go back here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's hoisted clear. Time added on 4 minutes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Serginho. Now it's Neymar. Bob. Now it's Pedro. That's a delicate pass. And he's cut it out. And he's quick to get rid. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo um boletim informativo da polícia local.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the English national anthem. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And we're underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And here's Bellingham, out towards the flank. O'Reilly, he's had a shot! Goal, England! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Spread out to the left. And he skips past his man. Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Saka finding himself in space. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! 2-0 and in next to no time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nice interception, well timed. O'Reilly. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he whips it in. Gehi getting this one clear. England are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Gordon. O'Reilly. Gordon looking to receive it in space. Eze crosses it in. They've got a corner here. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And it's Bellingham. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mexico have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. And that is headed. Kane! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Distributed tidily. Opts for safety. Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, sweet feet. Good ball, good take. Across it goes. Tries to get it clear. Looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found space here. He's shifting through the gears. He's having a shot! Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Anderson. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's going wide left. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saka. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. Back towards the middle. Now it's Eze. James. And here's Saka. Eze. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Eze. James crosses. And it's claimed by the keeper. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, good-looking ball. Gordon. Anderson, nicely spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
A heavy challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
England really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
England firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
We're on the move again. Yehi. O'Reilly, who's set up one goal so far. Anderson. He's got away. And he's picked it up out wide. Bellingham. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out wide. Now it's Gordon. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
James wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. In by Saka. Impressive jump! Deftly away. Bellingham in towards the back. He leaps for it! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. If the defence let themselves down by not picking him up, I think the boss won't be amused.
England find a position of real strength now. That is ended up in no man's land. James.
England are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Oh, good finish! But that is not going to count.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Kane is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Time and again they are repelled. Anderson, that's a good ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it out wide, and it's James. Oh, it's played it, and a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's made its way to him. That is good strength. He slings it in. And he's taking no chances. And he'll shoot here! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gordon. O'Reilly. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. This looks promising. Out towards the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Saka. And he's intervened well there. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's beaten the last man. He's on it, can he get away?
Cambio en México. Número 9.
Mexico are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Número 10.
Oh, he's bustling through here. That's put paid to the danger. And he's forced to go back. 5 minutes left on the clock. That is very well defended. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot at goal! And it's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Número 25.
So could they be onto something here? Gehi. That has been slung wide. That is good alertness. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Decent chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Opts for safety. Ryerson makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, there are engines, and then there's a turbo engine like this guy has, Peter. He never seems to get tired, and he always gives his all. Fans can certainly expect a big contribution from him at both ends. His athleticism and stamina is quite outstanding.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And this is Neymar. Rafinha. Ryerson gets it clear. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well measured. Oh, good take. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Østigard. Norway yet to have an attempt on goal. Berger. That's destined for the flank. It's a promising position. That is good strength. And he's heaved it away.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Bob. Ødegaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Berger. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Ryerson. Bob. Tries to play it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a throw-in. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard running with the ball. Ødegaard! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Ødegaard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, the ball's from Bob! And now a sudden chance to counter. Distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. He's on it, can he get away?
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Nielsen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ederson. And it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's lofted through here. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Bruno Guimaraes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Norway are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's played forward. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. He is through here. And here's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Østigard does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Nice control. Berger. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Haaland. It's just beyond his reach. Looking to play him in. Oh, nice touch. He's in a great position here. Lucas Paqueta. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Bruno Guimaraes is onto this. Nielsen. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 9.
Berger. Ederson charging forward, the ball at his feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Paqueta.
Pretty robust defending.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bob. Oh, well played, lovely. Can he get on the end of this?
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bob threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Great vision. And he's quick to get rid. Throw in. Oh, lovely!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ødegaard makes a dash for it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gabriel with the clearance.
Minuto de acréscimo.
And here's Haaland. Chance for a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Well, would you believe that? Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Norway now. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And here's Gordon. Can he get onto this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a goal kick. Mexico are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Swung over. That's an imaginative pass. And he's had it nicked away. Anderson. For Rice. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Tries to pass it through. He has a look up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Madueke. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rice. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Gordon. Some good work on the right flank here. Kane. That's going wide left. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now this could be a chance. Gordon stood his ground strongly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and it's played into the middle. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not where it came from. Opts to play it back. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now what about a counter-attack? Nicely intercepted. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can... Tries a shot! Goal! England! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
England have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the return pass. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. Anderson. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Madueke.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Madueke picks it up out wide. It's a throw-in. Showing great feet there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stones spots it and intercepts. And he's forced to go back. Half-time getting close now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There will be a throw-in. It's a really well-measured ball. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Stones. And it's Rice. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Mexico coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
There's the shot! James, tidy with his distribution. Bellingham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Over to the right flank. Kane. That has been slung wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mexico still this single goal behind. He's had a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Mexico really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the shot! And again! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Nicely spread. Played out towards the right wing. Gordon. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Just eases him off the ball. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Mexico have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. England have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Eze. He's shifting through the... Eze! Goal, England! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Número 21.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
He's got away. Can he get it through? And this is Kane. Surely he can't miss. And he is dashing away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Eze.
Se agregarán 3 minutos
Now
al tiempo
Stones.
reglamentario.
James. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Saka, and he's managed to get free. In with the challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that is as much time as there will be. So that is it, the end of the road. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Mexico really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Señoras y señores, por favor.
you